Peter Navarro, whom I think is very much in control, not Mnuchin, has called over and over again for repeal of the 2025 World Domination Plan. I am not kidding. That's what it is. I think that this would be a sign, the first admittance that basically that this is about worldwide hegemony by the Chinese. And if they can really back down, I find it very hard to believe that President Xi can back down. It's his policy. But it would be a sign that Trump is winning. It would be a sign that Trump should, I believe, press his bet. It's rather remarkable if they finally agree to get rid of 2025, because that plan is nefarious.
Jim, do you believe that they're actually getting rid of it, or are they just going to try and quietly dominate?
I don't believe anything they say. It's a communist party. It's dictatorship. So far, they've never told the truth that I can see. They've not let anything happen other than just continually pressing their bet against our country. So I would love to see the modified 2025. You'll probably get a deal if you do. But it has to be, as Larry Kudlow says, it's got to be trust and verified. This is no different from the Soviet Union. I mean, they had a lot of claims that they were going to do the right thing, and they didn't. Now, you could say that was a Cold War. This is a Cold War. But 2025 is an insult to our country. But I'm very, very glad at least that they recognize that it's an insult.
But if they back down, I mean, I'm just trying to think this through quickly. If they back down, it's basically an admission that they were wrong to tell everybody what their plan was.
Yes, and they haven't done that. I mean,
no, they haven't. This buys them 6 years, though. If you're talking about goals for 2025, that's the thing they want most is just time.
I trust them less than any country other than Venezuela. So, I mean, honestly,
North Korea.
I really want to see. I mean, they lie to us constantly. I mean, think about today. We wake up. They hacked Marriott. Did you get the Starwood thing this weekend like my wife did?
Yeah.
They hacked Marriott. They're going to be indicted by the Justice Department. Their own people, their own agents are about to be indicted by the Justice Department. You bet they're worried.
Yep. It's weird.
And it's not, by the way, it's Canada. Like people keep saying, well, United States did this. The Canadians didn't have to do it. They didn't have to execute our warrant. That's crazy. I mean, the Canadians have had it. The Europeans have had it. Everybody has had it. And it's really about time that Bolton came up and Lighthizer said it's not the U.S. It's not the U.S. It's the world. And we had another country that defaulted on a loan that China wants to own. How many countries do they want to own with this Belt and Road Initiative? I mean, we got to wake up. I mean, at least they finally admitted that Peter Navarro's right.
Right. Remember, so North Korea, they tell us they're going to do this, and we find out they're probably still building a bunch of facilities, and they really haven't done anything. But there's no missiles headed over Japan anymore, and we got some hot. We're
That's
talking.
true.
But I mean, maybe it's 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. I feel like I don't want to get played. Are we going to get played, or are they?
I don't know. Look, there's a note today about Mosaic, which is our best which is a great phosphate company. The Chinese dumped phosphate in the month of October that made up for 7 months of holding back phosphate. How do you trust these guys? Now we say, well, what do we care about phosphate? I mean, I remember when my father was selling American gift wrap. It was like, what do we care that they wrecked the American gift wrap? There's always industries that they wreck.
Come back to this on Squawk on the Street.